How's it going, everybody, and welcome back to another discussion here on the Game channel. And this is going to be a discussion about the Game of the Year, not like the Game Awards Game of the Year, but the Game of the... I haven't done one of these in a while, I'm sorry. Anyway, my name's The James Rolls.
I'm Pancakearmorman.
I'm Lady Ear to you.
And I'm Green Covers Gaming.
Alright, so... basically, the name of the video sums it up. We're going to be discussing our Game of the Year. We're going to give honorable mentions as well, and some other fun questions that the Question Man shall now speak on.
Alright, so let's just get this out of the way. What was your Game of the Year for 2019?
When it came to 2019 in gaming for me, I didn't really play a lot of games that were made for this year specifically. I played a lot of games that were made like in 2018, 2017. The only game I really played that came out this year was Luigi's Mansion 3. But if I was to count the games that I played that were from last year, well, I guess I would still say Luigi's Mansion 3. Luigi's Mansion 3 would be my Game of the Year because it's just so good. I have so much to say about that game. So anyways, my Game of the Year is Luigi's Mansion 3.
So, my Game of the Year, I actually debated this back and forth for a little bit. I actually changed my answer couple hours ago from what it was originally going to be. So my Game of the Year personally is Super Mario Maker 2. It's my currently most played Switch game now at like 280 hours, approaching 285 soon. And yeah, I didn't think going into the release of Mario Maker 2 that I would have as much fun with it as I have been, considering I'd say I was casually a fan of how Mario Maker 1 worked on the Wii U, but there's just something about Mario Maker 2 that feels a little different to me, and they just released that new update that included a bunch of new enemies being added and the update with the Master Sword power-up, so I'm excited to see what the future holds for Mario Maker 2. And yeah, personally speaking, it's my Game of the Year. I've been having a blast playing it, and I look forward to continue playing it throughout 2020.
So, my Game of the Year is not going to be a surprise at all if you know anything about me. My absolute favorite game that came out this year would have to be the Nintendo Switch version of Five Nights at Freddy's. I'm just kidding. In all seriousness, Link's Awakening is easily my Game of the Year. It's partially because of nostalgia bias, but also because I legitimately think it's a really great game. It looks exactly like I imagined the original game would look with 3D graphics. It plays pretty much identically to it with some quality of life improvements. I'm loving absolutely everything there is about it. Like, legitimately my biggest complaint is the fact that you can't spawn on top of treasure chests, but that's literally it. I absolutely love this game. Like I said a moment ago, the visuals are beautiful, the soundtrack is gorgeous, and the level design is still just as strong as it was on Game Boy. And I absolutely love the chamber dungeons. I know they're not real that popular, but I love being able to rearrange the dungeons because it really does feel like the closest thing we'll ever get to an official Zelda randomizer. So yeah, Link's Awakening is easily my Game of the Year.
Okay, well, I got a question, actually. Can I count Smash Brothers Ultimate?
I say yes, because it came out so late in 2019.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I guess, part of the reason I also put Smash Brothers Ultimate as Game of the Year is because I really haven't really played any, like, newer games than that. Because, like, I haven't gotten any, like, brand new games, really, since, really, because I haven't gotten the new Pokemon game. I haven't played Mario Maker 2 yet, which are like pretty much the two big games I wanted to play that came out this year. But and like neither of those games I've gotten yet. But I played but I also played so much. I played quite a bit of Smash Brothers Ultimate. Like I played like a good like 30 to 40 hours of just single player, which I mean, and I pretty much collected like almost done everything in that, except for like a few things, but also a bunch of like, and also I would say Smash Bros. Ultimate is my Game of the Year, just because there's not really it's kind of hard to pick because it was kind of like there wasn't really any other games that like played yet. Like if I guess if I had to choose of a game that isn't Smash Bros. Ultimate, it would be Super Mario Maker 2 because I really want that game, and I haven't gotten it yet. And I'm hopefully gonna get that game sometime soon and try it out because I love the first Super Mario Maker. But if Ultimate doesn't count, I'll say Super Mario Maker 2. But I'm going with Ultimate because Ultimate is a game I actually have played, so and actually own and everything. So yeah. Ultimate is my favorite game of the year.
All right, so the next question is, what 3 games would you like to give honorable mentions to?
Well, this one is kind of difficult for me because I have not played a lot of new games this year, like I said before. But out of the games I did play, the 3 games I would like to give honorable mentions to would be Yu-Gi-Oh! What was the full title? I forget what the full title was. Oh my god. I played a lot. Okay, well,
Legacy of the Duelist?
Yes, Legacy of the Duelist. Yu-Gi-Oh! Legacy of the Duelist is one I'd like to give an honorable mention to because it isn't Game of the Year material in my opinion, because while it is fun to play, there are a lot of bugs and the AI is really slow and the ban list is pure dog shit, but yeah, that's one game I'd like to give an honorable mention to. Another game I'd like to give an honorable mention to is Spyro Reunited Trilogy, because even though it came out last year, I think, it just came to Switch like this year. And that's a game that's really enjoyable, really fun. Not Game of the Year material in my opinion, but it's really good and fun. And the last game I'd like to give an honorable mention to, which I played this year, didn't exactly come out this year, is Deadly Premonition, because that game is just really weird and just right up my alley with its combination of weirdness and gameplay. It's really fun and weird, and that's just why I like it. Why I want to give an honorable mention to it. So yeah, those are my 3 games.
So, going back to my answer for my game of the year, I changed one of the answers that I changed my game of the year previously from a couple hours ago to an honorable mention, replacing Link's Awakening. Link's Awakening was an honorable mention, but honestly, I don't think the remake stuff should count, at least personally. That's why I bumped it, Link's Awakening, off honorable mentions. It's still a good game, don't get me wrong, but yeah, I bumped it down. So my honorable mentions, this will come as no surprise, but I'm putting Box Boy plus Box Girl on my list, because it's an enjoyable game. I love the Box Boy series. Luigi's Mansion 3, another honorable mention. Need to pick that back up again, but I played like the first 5 hours or so, and I had a pretty good time. And my last honorable mention, the one that was going to be my game of the year, and then I changed it because it only just came out like a month ago, is Pokemon Sword and Shield. Surprisingly, I've been having a lot of fun with Sword and Shield, more than I thought I would, going into it. So I wanted to give that honorable mention spot to Sword and Shield instead of Link's Awakening. So yeah, those would be my 3 honorable mentions for Game of the Year 2019.
I know I wrote these questions, but I just thought of a 4th one, and I can't decide between 2 of them, so can I list 4 honorable mentions?
Sure.
Okay. So the games I would like to give an honorable mention to would be Spyro Reignited Trilogy, A Hat in Time, Fire Emblem Three Houses, and Astral Chain. Spyro, I absolutely love that game, and I'm really happy that it finally came to Nintendo Switch. And it's kind of funny seeing Spyro and Crash on a cartridge now, so that's just always really amusing to think about. A Hat in Time is absolutely brilliant. It really does feel like a game Nintendo would have made in the Nintendo 64 and GameCube era. But I don't think it's necessarily as good as Super Mario Odyssey, like a lot of people say. It's still... It really is a cul-de-sac platformer. There's really no other way you can word that. Fire Emblem Three Houses is what's getting me into Fire Emblem now. I was interested in the series after playing Tokyo Mirror Assassins, but Fire Emblem Three Houses is really what's going to push me into becoming a Fire Emblem fan, and I'm absolutely loving it. And Astral Chain is so good. That legitimately came close to being my game of the year. If it wasn't for Link's Awakening, Astral Chain would have been my game of the year.
Okay, I'm probably just gonna list 3 games that I've been wanting for a while. Like I said, I haven't really played any new games that. Because a lot of times I get games that already been out for a year or so. So, because the last game I bought was in September, and that is multiple years, and the game is multiple years old. So, yeah, I haven't really played that many new games this year. Besides really like I guess Smash Bros. Ultimate, but I guess I'll just mention 3 games that I've been wanting to try out. So I would give honorable mentions to, which I have not said yet. Which one would be the Spyro trilogy on the Switch? Which I mean, like technically the Switch version did came out this year, so technically I can count that as an honorable mention. Another honorable mention would be I guess I'd say Kingdom Hearts 3. Just that's a game I want to try out eventually, sometime in the future. And my other one is the new Pokemon game, Pokemon Sword and Shield. And the thing with that is I love Pokemon and everything, and that even the whole Pokemon transfer thing is kind of kind of disappointing about that, but I'm still looking forward to it because I love Pokemon and everything. So I know it's not really supposed to be honorable mentions to give Game of the Year, but because these are games I have not played yet, but it's kind of hard when you can't think of any other games, and these are the games Spyro and the Pokemon were the 2 big ones. And the reason I didn't put Super Mario Maker 2 on honorable mention because I kind of mentioned it as my Game of the Year, if excluding Smash Bros. Ultimate. So that's why I put Mario Maker 2 up with Ultimate of Game of the Year instead of honorable mention. So, but yeah.
So the next question is going to be a little bit more on a negative note. Were there any games that came out this year that disappointed you?
Oh, when I think of a game that disappointed me, only one comes to mind, and it was Pokemon Sword and Shield. And the thing is that I haven't played it yet. I do plan to get a full opinion on it, but my opinion on Sword and Shield right now is that when it was first revealed, it looked very promising, but we got more information about it, the promisingness just dwindled for me. And it's just one of those games that you're excited for, but then when you hear more about it, it's just not exciting as it sounded. I bet the game is good. I bet there's a lot of enjoyable features about it, but like I said, it just really disappointed me. There were so many things that I think, like the Pokedex thing and all that sort of stuff, that just... It doesn't even look like a Switch game, it just looks like an enhanced 3DS game. So that is the only real game that came out this year that disappointed me. Still gonna play it to get a full opinion on it, so this is just a half-baked opinion right now. But yeah, that's the only game this year that really disappointed me. I'm sorry.
No need to be sorry. Opinions are valid no matter if they're wrong. Anyway, I'm just kidding. Well, opinions are valid. Anyway, biggest disappointment, there should really only be like one actual answer, and that's Mario Kart Tour. End of discussion.
Thank you! Okay, Mario Kart Tour, I'm sorry, but this is easily the worst Nintendo game that I have ever played in my life. Okay, so for those of you who don't know, I was part of the beta test group thingy that got to play the game a bit early. That beta test was very problematic. It didn't really control that well, it just wasn't all that fun, and none of it was fixed for the final version. So, it just really upsets me because I was looking forward to the idea of playing Mario Kart on a smartphone, but it is plagued with all the problems that mobile games suffer nowadays. It's got some really nasty microtransactions, and its subscription service costs more than Nintendo Switch Online. And I'm sorry, but this is easily the worst Nintendo game I've ever played, even worse than things like Star Fox Zero or, sorry, James and Pancake, but it's even worse than Paper Mario Sticker Star.
I guess for my disappointing game, I guess I would say Sword and Shield. Like I said, I haven't played it either, but I'm still really looking forward to it. But the whole not able to transfer every single Pokemon, And on top of that, you're already paying for it to service to even transfer Pokemon to it, and you can't even transfer all of them, all the old ones at least, to the new games. Also, with Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Eevee, most of them you can't even transfer to Sword and Shield even. That, which is also disappointing. It's like, because the one thing that's just really disappointing about that is like my six. I have like my six, like the six Pokemon I have on my team through pretty much most of my entire journey in Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Eevee. Only 2 of the 6 are transferable, and the 2 that are transferable are Pikachu and Charizard. By the way, the other 4 I can't transfer, and that's just counting the 6 I had like mainly on my team to my journey. I have a few others that I trained up quite a bit after I beat the game, and that I trained up and stuff. But it's one thing, but at the same time, I do like a lot of the new Pokemon. Like I do like the all new Pokemon do look really cool and interesting. And I'm also really looking forward to catch the Gator Zigzagoon. Like that's like one of my favorite of the new Pokemon, the Gator Zigzagoon and stuff. It looked really cool. I think just like the colors. I think it's just the colors of the different color of the Zigzagoon that makes it look, and then also evolving into that interesting Pokemon. But and also like I just a lot of the new Pokemon look good, but like the whole thing with the whole not transferring all Pokemon from old games, as well you had to pay for it anyway through a cloud service thing. It's also disappointing. It's ridiculous, but anyway, yeah, I guess I'll say that as my disappointing game, even though it also was on honorable mentions, but oh.
You were honorably disappointed in it.
There you go.
And I know you were saying Galar Zigzagoon, but it kind of sounded like you were saying Gator Zigzagoon.
No, Galar Zigzagoon, yeah.
I was going to say, to me it also sounded like he said Gator Zigzagoon.
Yeah. I think I almost said Gator Zigzagoon. I think I said I almost, but I actually said Gator Zigzagoon.
The next question, what were your favorite game announcements from 2019?
Are these just 2019 announcements or announcements for games coming out next year? I'm kind of confused on this one.
Anything that was announced in 2019, like Breath of the Wild 2 or Banjo-Kazooie or anything like that?
Okay. Some of my favorite announcements from this year were for the new games. In fact, almost all of them were for the new games that were probably going to come out next year, like Breath of the Wild 2 and all that. And not Travis Strikes Again 2. Almost said that. Well, I did say that. No More Heroes Free. But 2 of my favorites were Lego Star Wars: The Skywalker Saga announcement. I think that game comes out next year. I already ended this year. I don't really know. I don't remember. But that game looks awesome. As someone who played the complete saga when they were younger, seeing the game get a sequel of everything added to it is going to be really fun. And my most favorite announcement from this year for a game that's coming out next year is Animal Crossing New Horizons, because Animal Crossing is such a good series, one of my favorite series, and to see it finally come to Switch, it's really exciting. Other than that, Banjo-Kazooie and Smash and yeah, all that sort of stuff. So yeah, that's it.
Yeah, pretty much what Pancake said. Banjo being announced for Smash, and more DLC for next year, throughout next year as well. For Smash Brothers, that was pretty great. The Breath of the Wild sequel, pretty good as well. And yeah, Animal Crossing 2. Lots of good stuff to look forward to next year, and I'm excited.
I'm going to take a deep breath for this one. Breath of the Wild 2 is Xenoblade Chronicles, like coming to Nintendo Switch, Tokyo Mars, that's coming to Nintendo Switch, Banjo-Kazooie being announced for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate on my birthday, which is really cool, and also Spyro Reignite Trilogy coming to Switch, and announced on my birthday as well, really cool, and Adam Time is coming to Nintendo Switch, which I was looking forward to for a very long time, and Link's Awakening was announced for Nintendo Switch earlier this year, and that made it so cool, and this year has been like completely awesome for Nintendo Directs. Like, there's literally no Nintendo Direct that was disappointing or anything like that. This year was awesome. Link's Awakening, Tokyo Mars, Xenoblade on Switch, it's awesome.
Okay. Okay, I guess I'll say Maya. I guess I'll start with the twin, the Pokemon Sword and Shield. Like, well, at least the announcement trailer was pretty cool. I like that. Well, because that was before it was, announced with all the whole Pokedex thingy, and that was before that whole issue stuff. So, I mean, that was always nice. Animal Crossing New Horizons looks amazing, yeah. Spyro Trilogy, and also like how Pancake said with the whole Star Wars Rise of Skywalker, or the Lego Star Wars, the Skywalker Saga. That's what it is. Lego Star Wars. I'm definitely looking forward to that. It's like, because I love the complete Star Wars, the complete saga, which is really episodes 1 through 6. But the game was released before even episode 7 was even an idea. It was released back when there was only 6 episodes, so that makes sense then. But now there's gonna be 9, which is amazing. And what's interesting is like how I'm pretty sure it's like a kind of like a remake things, which hopefully it stays pretty similar to the complete saga, but add a bunch of stuff. Hopefully it's like it plays like that. That'd be nice. But they might be just redoing the entire thing. I don't know, with the game and stuff. Like, it might not even be like. Hopefully, I'm really excited for that. I love the complete saga. So, but yeah, and also some of the Smash Brothers. I'm definitely looking forward to more Smash DLC after the 5, because but yeah, it's always interesting to see who's all announced in that game. So I'm definitely excited to see more Smash Brothers characters. But anyway, hashtag Warcraft for Smash Brothers.
Yeah, glad you mentioned that, because if for whatever reason,
and Spyro and Crash for Smash Brothers.
If for whatever reason the 5th Smash Brothers character is announced before this video is released, we don't know about it yet because it hasn't been announced yet.
It'd be funny if there's another. Imagine if it's now the next character is announced before this goes out.
If Lara Croft is announced, Pancake, can you insert a clip right here of me screaming my lungs out?
Woo!
I doubt it, but yeah, sure, why not?
All right. Before we move on, there's another point that I wanted to make. This was probably the best year for Nintendo's indie directs as well. More specifically, this one in particular, where they started off with a Cuphead for Switch announcement and ended it with Cadence of Hyrule, which was an indie-developed Zelda game. All right, so the final question. At the time of this recording, which 2020 games are you most excited for?
The 2020 games that I'm most excited for are Lego Star Wars, the Skywalker Saga, because I don't remember if it comes out at the end of this year or the beginning of next year. So I'm just going to say it comes out next year, because why not? No More Heroes Free, and Animal Crossing New Horizons. Those are my top 3 games I'm excited for 2020. There are other games I'm excited for 2020, but I can't think of them off the top of my head right now. But yeah, those 3 games, No More Heroes Free, Lego Star Wars, The Skywalker Saga, and Animal Crossing New Horizons. Those games are going to be really good, and it's going to be awesome, and Nintendo will always win with the Switch, no matter what.
So for me, pretty much the only thing I'm looking forward to of stuff that's announced. Everybody should probably know by now, I'm pretty much a Nintendo guy only. Anyway, so the really only thing I'm looking forward to is Animal Crossing New Horizons, pretty much. I was looking forward to that Ubisoft game, God and Monsters, but it's delayed right now, and I don't remember if I think they said first quarter now, the end of the first quarter, so that'd be April. I guess that, if you want to count another game, but really it's pretty much only Animal Crossing right now, so yeah, looking forward to Animal Crossing New Horizons, and I can't wait to learn more about that, because I assume we're gonna get a direct sometime within the first 3 months of the year before the game releases, maybe even a strictly Animal Crossing direct too, so looking forward to finding out more about the game.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to Animal Crossing New Horizons as well, because as much as I liked Amiibo Festival, it did bum me out that we didn't get introduced to Animal Crossing on Wii U, so I'm definitely looking forward to this one. There's the obvious ones as well. There's Xenoblade on Switch. There's Tokyo Mirage Sessions Encore. Breath of the Wild 2 might come out next year, but I kind of doubt it. But the one that I'm honestly a little surprised that I'm looking forward to that much would have to be like Persona 5 Scramble. Because when they first announced it, it looked like a kind of like a Hyrule Warriors style game, both Persona characters, so I wasn't really all that interested. But it seems like it's more of a... It definitely does have a similar combat system, but it seems like it's more of a successor to Persona 5's main game with like Dynasty Warrior style gameplay and exploration, and it just looks really cool. I'm really looking forward to Persona 5 Scramble. And it's coming to Switch, which is going to be awesome.
Okay, the most exciting game I'm for 2020 or Animal Crossing New Horizons, because I love Animal Crossing. I played a ton of the original and a ton of New Leaf. By the way, it's a ton. And I know I'm gonna play probably 200 hours of probably just New Leaf. To be fair. And okay, anyway, I'm really excited for Animal Crossing New Horizons and everything. So I can't talk on that. But yeah, I'm really excited for Animal Crossing New Horizons because I love the original Animal Crossing. I love the GameCube version. And also I'm definitely looking forward to the new Star Wars I keep forgetting the Skywalker Saga. Sorry, I keep calling it Why the Skywalker, but that's just episode 9. It's but anyway, yeah. That new Lego Star Wars game, I'm definitely really looking forward to. Well, I like Animal Crossing. Oh, also another game I like to mention. Sadly, it hasn't been announced for the Switch yet, and I don't want to get a PS4. So, because just for that game, I don't want to get a PS4. Plus, I want to play it on Switch anyway. So, which is the Final Fantasy VII remake. Because I definitely want to try out that game when it comes out, if it comes for Switch, or even if it comes for Xbox One, but prefer to have it for Switch, just so I can take it on to go on places and everything. But yeah, those are probably my games. Also whatever the new Pokemon game is going to be next year.
All right, so that is it for our Game of the Year discussion. I've been the James Rolls.
I've been Pancakearmorman.
I'm Lady Gear to you.
I've been Green Cobras Gaming, and we're out. Wow.